Hey guys, Dakota here, back with another one. And today I want to talk about maybe why you feel strong in practice, but then when competition day comes around, you're like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what is going on here? So I think the main thing when we think of this, and I mean, for me personally, the first thing that pops into mind is mental. I think for some of you guys. Also, my Mac, you guys probably noticed this, it has like a camera where like it follows my head around. So I don't know how to turn it off. We're just going to go with it, guys. But I think a lot of it can be mental. I know there's some people that I train with. They are absolute units in practice. And I've seen this in several clubs, guys. I've seen this in Red Deer Club. I've seen this in Edmonton Club. I've seen this at a lot of clubs. But you're like, ooh, they're units. Then when competition day comes around, they're maybe not as good. Now, I also think there are some people who are opposite to this. They are, they may be practice pull. They may be sandbag a little bit. They may, I don't like to call it sandbagging. I just say that because you guys will, I feel like, understand that better. But I like to think of it more as being smart with your practice. I'm not saying people who pull 100% in practice are dumb, but I'm saying you can get injured, you can risk things, whereas hitting that threshold, staying within it, putting yourself in bad positions, maybe not being as strong as you can always be in practice, can be a beneficial thing. But that's a song for another time, guys. Getting back to what we were talking about, mental aspect is so important, and I think those of you who are like, oh man, like I'm just not seeing the success in competitions that I feel like I should be because of how I do in practice, or maybe I can beat this guy in practice but I cannot beat this guy in a tournament. I want you to take a look at it from the two perspectives I just kind of talked about. Is it you not meeting your competition potential, or maybe the person you're arm wrestling in practice is being a little nicer to you than you imagined? Those are both things that can happen that I want you to consider as you take a look at how you can become a better arm wrestling competitor. Another thing, and I see this everywhere, guys, with so many types of people, but when you're training, train as if you were going to compete. Don't start with the bent wrist. Don't start with the shoulders unsquare. There's time and places to train those things, but an issue with a lot of you is you're building habits out of this. You have a habit where you now feel uncomfortable starting neutral, starting square, starting with your shoulders, whatever, because you're training the wrong ways. You hear this with a ton of different sports, guys, but practice how you play. If you're a training cup, go back to that neutral wrist. Maybe even give yourself a little bit of a backwards wrist and be like, like this feels horrible. But then when they give you that wrist in a tournament, it will help a lot. And you'll notice this too, guys, when you go to practice. There are some people who like to kind of take everything as they train with you. And then there are people who are okay with giving it away. And at least what I've noticed is the people who are okay with kind of giving it away will see more success in a tournament or a super match due to the fact that they're used to starting with disadvantages. So when things are neutral, or they maybe can even sneak in an advantage in the setup, they're miles and miles ahead versus somebody who is used to always getting their wrist carved or always being supinated. When the referee takes that away, you almost feel naked. You're like, like this isn't right. Some people will just absolutely not be able to even arm wrestle in the competition. Like not physically, but like just genuinely they'll lose and they'll be confused. They'll be like, what's going on? Why did that feel so weird? And guys, those are two huge things. You need to mentally be there on competition day, and you need to be training yourself so that on competition day you're not feeling cheated just because you're starting fair. Be the guy who lets the people start cup to practice. You know what I mean? Be the guy who tries to fight out of it. All that does is benefit you in the long run. When the day comes and you're pulling that same person in a tournament, and then he's trying to start like this, and they're straightening him, and he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And you're here, and you're just like, oh, buddy, this is way different than when we pull in practice. Yeah, guys, again, it's just a little thing that I think, you can really change. It's like, I'll refer it to basketball. When you are a basketball player, you can get good so quick off of technical changes and technical things. Basketball players, they need to be strong for some things, but for the main basketball, like when you're dribbling, when you're shooting, if you stay the same and you just work on the techniques, you advance so quickly. In arm wrestling, there is the same aspect. Yes, the strength needs to be there, but when you look at the technical side of things, you can advance so quickly by fixing your mental, by making sure you train how you play and not putting yourself in disadvantageous positions in the future. Delay the gratification, lose to the guy in practice, beat the guy in the tournament. Does not need to be the other way around. Practice is a place where we are all trying to get better. We're all trying different things. Communicate, be open, be verbal, and you will see the results when you come to the tournament, guys. But yeah, guys, that's it. There's 2 things I think that if you improve them, your competition results will go up drastically. And that's why I think people ask the question, why am I doing better in practice than I am in competition? 2 things, fix them up, come back to this video, comment. I want to hear the results. I want to hear about you guys doing better. And if you feel like I missed anything, there's a lot out there. Comment it so people can see it. Let's get the community talking about it, guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. But first, make sure you like, subscribe, and tell a friend. Take care, guys.